Damona is an S-rank rare yokai of the Charming tribe. She has Ice attribute. Her attack is Smackdown, 2 hits of 25 power each. Her technique is Blizzard. Her Inspirit lowers the spirit of a target. Her ultimate is an elementless magic attack of 74 base power that lowers all the stats of any yokai hit. Her skill is Cursed Skin, which raises the yokai stats when debuffed. This skill is situational, but incredibly effective against Inspirit teams. A buff to all stats is always great, and it will always trigger against Inspirit teams. To add to the threat she provides, Teducator, one of the best Inspirators in the game, happens to be weak to Ice. The stat boost lingers after purification, so pairing her with a healer like Nurse Tungus can be purified by healing might be a possible use if you have other priorities like charging ultimates. You could be a bit sneaky and use Batan Q to lock any Inspirited yokai in place from his ultimate. Just be wary that this also affects your team. For the laugh, I like rounding out a mysterious unity with Maginian and Dumbcap and Professor Plumage. Maginian is nice for a bit more ultimate charge, and Professor Plumage is great for his ultimate, which if you didn't know switches all yokai from subdomain on the opponent's side. Since some teams rely on a passive effect from yokai in the back, or have multiple weak yokai in the back for another purpose, this can really devastate a team. For example, Inspirit teams will always keep their Doc Knock in back. Trip Flip is kinda screwed if all their flippers die and you happen to be using a strong ice attacker like Damona or Slip Up, and teams with multiple Legleys in the back for healing can't do much either. Slip Up and Imagineer are also common subbers, but they can hold their own a lot better. As with all technique users, Dumbcap is nice to have for the extra layer of stat boost on top of an already high spirit stat. For items, you can run a weightless soul to protect yourself from the hazards of Bitter Batter and Solar Enma. You can run a mythical ring if you want, but I'd rather run a soul gem since Dumbcap is enough of a spirit boost. Instead I would run a soaking soul to deal with fire yokai, as well as make Trip Flip a joke. I'm still adamant about calling it Trip Flip. You can also run a charge soul if you want to focus more on her ultimate. In summary, Damona is a strong mage with a great ultimate in tandem with Batan Q, and is a very useful counter to Inspirit teams that can work nicely with a mysterious unity, as well as having a nice partnership with Professor Plumage. Totally different smart old words. And if any of you got the reference, thank you. How do you run Damona? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.